Thank you, Mr. President. You know, there are times when any one of us has the opportunity to get up and speak, and I can be very proud and kind of bask and revel in the work that we do here in the seat of government in the New York State Senate. On a day like today, I'm humbled, and I feel to some degree I'm at a loss, mentally, and you know, when you think about what has transpired, almost physically, because the events that unfolded in Orlando could be right in the city of Albany. They could be in any community across the state of New York. And certainly no one needs a reminder from me about the tragic events of 9/11, what had transpired now close to 15 years ago, is ever present in our mind. At that time, the whole country embraced the state of New York, as they did for Washington, D.C. and the state of Pennsylvania. So today, I think about Flag Day. Flag Day in a good way as one of the most important symbols of our country and all that it stands for freedom, our principles, democracy, our values. I also think, and I had expressed this briefly to Senator Lanza, I had an opportunity to speak at a community event after 9/11, and I was thinking about being a New Yorker. So I look up at the beautiful stained glass behind Mr. President, and our state motto is Excelsior, which properly translated means ever upward. So what has transpired is an attack on every person in this room, every person in this state, every person in this country, and frankly, I think all across the world. Because the things that we believe in and the things we hold sacred, we should be even more emboldened now to stand up for those principles. Now, everyone has a frame of reference. And let's put it this way. Life is precious, and life can be fleeting. And on any given day, something very significant in a negative way can happen. First thing I thought of about Orlando was how horrific this was. How horrific it was for those families, the individuals who died, the people who were injured. And as a parallel, I thought of my own children. Because it could be any place, anytime, anywhere. And I had a conversation with my daughter, Ashley, who is an extraordinary human being, talking about the fact that she didn't even know any of these people, but it could have been anyone. So when we think about these things, I think it's extraordinarily important for us as a legislative body to deliberate, to commiserate, to express our condolences, and to do so in a New York, very heartfelt way. And that includes all kinds of people, all the people involved in law enforcement, first responders, volunteers, people who just came with thoughts and prayers, laying flowers all over the place. And even now as we speak, there still is a horrible crime scene that has to be investigated for days, where people can't even see the people that they love who were killed. So I want to just add as one voice on behalf of our Senate and our conference, our thoughts, our condolences, and we need to be ever vigilant for the things that we believe in, whether it's Flag Day or not. Florida is very similar to New York. In fact, there's a lot of New Yorkers who live in Florida. So we need to embrace them at this time of human tragedy and speak out against terror, speak out for the dignity of human life, and make sure that we never forget how important it is, the work that we do, whether it's with our colleagues in Florida or just here in the state of New York. Mr. President, I would like to express our sincere condolences to the great people of the state of Florida and to all the families that have been subject to this incredible human tragedy. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Flanagan.